Here I am with Chris Beatty, Senior Creative Director for Walt Disney Imagineering. Isn't that right?
That's
a
correct.
long title.
Thank you. It is. It is.
That's so cool, though. I tell you. So I have a few questions about the new Fantasyland. One thing I picked up on the discussion this morning was the queue of Dumbo is now a lot more comfortable. And you know, I picked up over the years that Disney is paying more attention to the queue experience and trying to make it more comfortable for attractions. Am I correct in that?
Absolutely, and that was one of our main goals when we sat down and we started talking about what the expansion wanted to be. Top of the list was guest comfort. You know, Florida's hot, as I'm sure you know, especially in the summer.
Yes.
It doesn't have the mild weather that Anaheim has, you know, where you can spend, time out in a queue and not become uncomfortable. So I think one of the main things we strive to do as we sit down and start talking about what we want it to be was, you know what, lots of trees, lots of shade, lots of places for guests to sit, guest comfort. That kept coming up. And, even doubling Dumbo. You mentioned Dumbo.
Yes.
You know, just doubling Dumbo speeds up the queue, which is a better guest experience. You're
wonderful idea.
Waiting in that line for so long. And that's one of our most iconic attractions, right? So you really want families with small children not to have to wait for long, long periods of time. And then we just took it over the top. We said, you know what's even better? What if we let guests go into air-conditioned space, into a big top tent that's themed like a big circus, and the kids can go run and play, and mom and dad can sit on the side and just relax, and when it's their turn to ride, hey, we call you up and you come right back out and you get right on the ride, right? That's even better. So I think you're going to see more and more of that, I think, as through the years as we start to refresh attractions or bring new attractions online. You'll see us really paying attention to how our guests use the park and how they experience the park. And guest comfort, like I said, is big for us, very big.
So I also recall the video you showed, I believe it was from the inside the new restaurant, Beast Castle.
Be Our Guest Restaurant, yes.
Be Our Guest Restaurant with the chandeliers. Beautiful, by the way.
Thank you.
Are there going to be any interactive things going on inside, like on the walls? Or
no, I think it's
probably the music's going to be playing. Right?
The music is fantastic.
Yeah.
We went back and we rescored all the music from the film in the studio with an orchestra, so that's all brand new. It sounds amazing. As far as interactives, no, but I will say there's a lot of magic within the space, and there's some elements we haven't discussed yet or shared with anyone yet, but there are some amazing special effects that take place in the restaurant.
I knew there would be.
Of course. Those chandeliers, the video it's amazing to see. 12 feet wide, 11 feet tall. That's just the one center. There's 3 chandeliers in that space, and it is awe-inspiring when you walk in. It's something to take in. It really is.
So I have a personal question. When you wake up in the mornings, do you often get an idea? Oh, I need to put that in, or oh, why don't we do this? Do you get flashes of brilliance like that?
Yeah, either I'm always leaving notes on my phone, which I don't know how to access half the time, or I'm writing things down. I always have a sketchbook beside me at my, at the bedside. Every Imagineer will tell you they're constantly thinking of how we can better the experience. There's always a bigger, better idea. Sometimes we have to curtail ourselves and rein ourselves in a little bit.
Yeah.
But it's part of being an Imagineer. We're always wanting to create. We always have a story to tell. It's a great job. It is.
Well, it's an honor talking with you, Mr. Beatty, and have a good day.
Thank you, sir.